B stream for the Vodafone pre-show. We're getting into our last couple of series for the day. It's been a pretty long and pretty exciting day of Dota, and we've actually got a real exciting series coming your way here. VP versus Aster, both teams coming in hot off of 2-0 wins in the previous round. I'm joined by Lyrical and Lacoste once again. Guys, what's the impression on the day so far, and then also this particular series that we've got coming up?
Day so far, the groups are maybe a little bit more heavily contested than I thought they were in Group A.
Yeah.
Group B feels like it's working out the way that we thought it would. The big exception for me was NIP. I was kind of expecting more for them, but the thing that I was thinking about during the break is that this is a team that they play a lot in Europe, and in that regard, Liquid hasn't been playing that well. OG hasn't really been playing in that region either. And so I've been thinking, maybe they haven't been actually having to test themselves as much. The combo that Lacoste was talking about in the last game, it was working well for them when they're playing in a region, but then they run to China, and it's been dog fights there constantly, and suddenly they knock them out.
Yeah, it worked fine for 6 or 7 minutes, and then Baboka on his level 3 Phoenix came top and killed 33, and killed 33, and killed 33.
And killed his game. Yeah, they looked pretty lost after the laning stage, what they need to do. The only good thing they were doing is rotations on the runes, trying to make something happen when the runes are spawning. Other than that, pretty much sloppy execution. The positioning was also not on point. Maybe I'm being too harsh for NIP because I had higher expectations. It's just the first game of the day for them, so anything's still open.
That's the thing, right? Is that it's not necessarily that they looked bad. It's not, they didn't look as good as we saw them play in their interregional matchups. And that's the thing that's been surprising. And maybe it's, again, the ideas that these regions have about Dota, coming into it. We just saw that Serenity, at that Las Vegas LAN, were able to take over the entire tournament. And that was just, this is a team that didn't even make it to the minor. So Aster certainly of a higher pedigree.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see. And if Aster are looking as good as we think they are, this could actually be a series that decides the number 1, number 2 in this group, and it's happening right on the first day. So we've already got a couple of picks into the draft, and we should probably just get straight into it. No big surprises just yet. We've been seeing the Tiny getting banned. The Enigma has not made it through at all today, I want to say. Or maybe it's made it through in one series and was ignored
on the C stream or something.
I think Virtus.Pro played
just
it.
in our games.
I think VP played it. Let me just check real quick.
Yeah, I was more just talking about our games.
They had Enigma.
None at all.
Okay.
That we've seen so far.
They had Zeus in both of their games.
Yeah.
So Phoenix, every single time when he's not banned, he's pretty much picked.
Oh right, they ran the support Sven too. That was the other one that they ran in that game. Game number 1 against Forward.
This is a good counter to what did they have? Drow lineup. Yeah, so there it is. Phoenix first pick.
Wow.
So there's still the Ogre. There is still the Mirana, ways to deal with the egg. I think you take either one of them. Taking both sometimes to me feels like it's a little bit too much all in on the attack speed strats, and then you're lacking in the lockdown. So
it makes your team fight a bit weak as well, right? You've got 2 pretty single target focused heroes, or just no big AoE stuns or anything. But it'll be very interesting to see what VP prioritize here. There is a decent amount of data on VP in terms of what they've been drafting. There was the main cast event, which is of questionable value in terms of research, but they've at least been playing some games, and you can kind of get an idea of what they've been up to. And this is a little bit out of the ordinary with the super early Centaur Warrunner pickup.
I don't think this is pretty normal to me. This lane is so strong. Sleep into Centaur combo plus a Brain Sap. You can pretty much kill whoever you want, and Centaur is just hot pick. I think Centaur has been underused so far. I'm expecting to see way more of a Centaur. This hero is just too good not to have him. There we go. Phoenix, Ogre, Magi, 2 GPM talent heroes with fiery spells.
Happy.
I'm happy.
See, this to me, though, is why I'm a little bit questionable of the Virtus.Pro draft. It feels like their answer is, okay, we're just going to run away from the egg, which in some ways can work. But now Aster has like a super strong laning support in the Ogre. And then also they can take like maybe an axe or maybe a tree or maybe whatever they want to do that keeps people stuck in that area, and you have to fight around the egg. And now you're going to have the attack speed heroes.
Yeah, so
Mirana should probably
Be
go.
banned. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still. Yeah, I mean, they've already got the Bane for VP, so they've already got some setup. It could be even one of those situations where VP are now anticipating that the Mirana is going to get banned, and they're just like, yeah, it's just a free ban. If we leave it in the pool, then they'll ban it.
Yeah, there's no. They definitely would have taken it if they wanted it.
Yeah. But Weaver also going to be removed. We haven't seen a whole lot of Weaver today. It's been banned a little bit, but
It's not as strong.
we saw the position for Weaver in one game, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I haven't seen a
We
core Weaver in a
saw
while.
offlane Weaver as well. That's core.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We did.
He still decided to go for items, which is one of the best items you can get on Weaver. Doesn't matter if you're safe lane, off lane, or just position 4. That item just changes the game.
Isn't it so funny how that item is changed in priority? Like it came out
Yeah.
and everybody was like, "This is terrible.
Why would you ever do this? Yeah.
But now it's like you play Weaver in the offlane support role, get it first.
Did the
Amazing.
cast range get buffed?
It's
No,
1,000.
I don't think
It's been the
anything
same the whole
changed.
time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mirana is out.
D-Stone's Invoker banned. I mean, I don't think they're too beat up about that, but that is the Tornado can certainly be annoying for Senzo to play against. Even just the Mana Burn, the EMP for both of the heroes that VP have so far, not very fun to play against. So
If they're taking a melee core here, they've got to ban out the axe, I think, because it's really like it works well with what Aster is already doing, and I feel like they could potentially get bullied there, even with the Bane, to be honest.
yeah. What are the Centaur counters, or is it even worth talking about? Like, how do Aster deal with this Centaur Warrunner? Is it a hero that you need to kind of deal with specialized picks, or is it more itemization and playstyle kind of thing? Do you guys
This
think?
hero has no counters. That's
No
why it's
counters.
That's why it's so good. Yeah.
I mean, Lifestealer, maybe,
You don't want to pick lifesteal. That
Exactly.
hero is super trash. Like, this hero doesn't do anything. It just feels bad. I mean, you can still win games with it. Yes, if let's say Virtus.Pro picked the hero.
Oh. Okay, so even more disengage. This hero is phenomenal at finding solo kills. Got nerfed quite a bit, but still seeing a decent amount of play, and gives them some more AoE team fight, which is certainly nice.
You know a hero that's been getting more and more popular in the high MMR pubs that Sylar loves is Lycan. I was thinking that could be kind of cool.
That hero, they didn't nerf that hero much. Has a little bit of armor problems, but that's pretty much it. They didn't touch Lycan that much at all. Still the same hero.
Yeah, could certainly be something to look at here.
Well, and like with Dark Willow, I feel like it could be pretty strong too. Like it terrorizes annoying, but also if you're able to dodge out from that, or if you just pop BKB and run it, or Dark Willow doesn't really have a great answer.
Yeah, I mean, Willow has pretty long, like all of her abilities have pretty long wind up or pretty long setup.
Yeah.
Aster going to be going for the Legion Commander again. We saw this work pretty well for them in the previous series, though. It feels like this game they're more picking it for the Dispel than anything else.
Yeah, a lot of good spells to dispel.
Yeah.
So hard to play Bane into Legion Commander.
Your Fiend's Group just gets purged off. You're like, why does what?
Why it shouldn't work like that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to grab you, and then something is applied to you. Is like makes them slippery. You can't grab them anymore.
All those fiendish hands just
Can't
slip.
argue with orgasm.
He's buttered up.
Oh, what the heck?
Okay, so VP still have their 2 big cores to pick. They've got last pick overall, so could save that for mid or for the safe lane. Still tons of good options left in the pool for both. A lot of your big like hyper carries still left with the TB. I don't know if you want to play TB into Aster's lineup. There's still the PL as well, but do you want to play PL into Legion? So it'll be interesting to see what they go for. Morphling's already banned. What other carries spring to mind for you guys for this patch? So
I would say Raid King, but that hero is also really
Rest
nerfed
in
so
peace.
hard. Yeah, a bit rip for.
yeah. Even before he got nerfed, I don't know if I liked him in position 1 very much. I think the 3 was the way to go. It's kind of like Weaver in a lot of ways. I don't really like Weaver position 1 either. I think you're much better suited to...
Pretty much you're always facing a stronger lane when you're playing safe lane.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about the hero that could survive Legion Commander's duel. They have a good setup with the Bane. Like you can
just nightmare back and forth forever. Yeah.
I don't know. It's sort of weird too. Like Ramses plays weird heroes, and they're going to take the troll here. I don't particularly love it. I think it's a good answer to the Legion Commander in the laning phase. I think that it's something that can survive the duel if there's not a bunch of other heroes piled onto you. But it also just feels like this hero has such weird itemization. Like after he went, Mask of Madness and SNY in that last game, he ended up going like Blade Mill queued up, right? Like that's not a 4th item that you want to have to build. It's like it just gets so weird with his itemization. It's like sometimes you want a Blink Dagger, sometimes you want a Battle Fury. I don't know. Oh man.
Ooh. Okay, Aster just gonna snag the Terrorblade. No real reason not to.
I kind of have a feeling that Legion Commander, I mean, it's XXS, one of the most played heroes, but they took it to dispel all of the stuff, the Dark Willow, the Bane stuff, but also was kind of preparing that Virtus.Pro can't pick Terrorblade.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I think that Terrorblade, though, is still scary to take into this lane a little bit, right? Because if you get out of position, Centaur, Hoof Stomp, Double Edge, and then Willow can kind of blow him up.
There is a ton of burst, for sure. And a decent amount of control for him, though. If that gets combo broken by the Legion Commander at any point, then the Sunder comes out, and that's where the fight gets very difficult.
So to Aster, ban either one of Lena and Tinker and take the other one to protect the TB? Do they need to do that? Or Ember's the other one that stands out?
Oh, Ember, definitely. They could get...
they don't have the tools to deal with an Ember right now.
They could get the Storm Spirit as well. The only lockdown they have is a Legion Commander. And if you're playing Storm correctly, Legion is not going to be able to catch you. I mean, you can dodge it. It takes some time to cast the duel. So you can just have Legion who puts herself in a really bad position if you dodge it.
I really like Ember a lot here.
Ember's boss.
Yeah. Because... they have no low cooldown ways to control people.
They could get Zeus as well. So they played Zeus in so Zeus is gone. Yeah.
So if they take Ember, it leaves open a Huskar potential as a counter pick.
But they have a last pick, so they're fine.
Well, I'm saying if Aster take Ember.
I don't think they're gonna take.
I don't think they're gonna take
Ember. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Just Lena, pretty decent against the Troll Warlord. Burst him, forced him into a BKB. And now VP have the choice of what they want to run against this Lena. Is it a good Storm game?
It's a good Storm/Ember game, but I'm just worried about the matchup on mid Lena against either of these two heroes. Ember does better than Storm Spirit because he can just block some of the nuke damage.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you just go Tinker here. Just punish the Terrorblade. They don't really have great ways to find him.
It's kind of greedy though, because the Centaur wants to Troll's not going to do anything early game. The two supports do have good rotating potential to find kills, but a lot of the time we see these Centaurs going for Hood or Vanguard first, and then back for the Blink, and that takes at least 15 minutes to kind of farm up.
It's a Tinker game. They're not doing high grounds.
I suppose. VP scratching their heads a little bit. They've only got a few seconds to decide. Sniper.
Oh, that's the CIS way to play.
They have no way to close the gap besides Legion Commander. But
Terrorblade's gonna buy a Blink, dude. That's the. It's not. I mean, it's not unusual. Yeah. But I even wonder if are we gonna see the tank sniper build?
Oh, here? What is it? Midas Necro Book?
No, not that. I'm just talking about. I know that what is it? No one occasionally
Dragonlance,
just
SNY,
he just buys
Scotty.
he buys treads, just treads BKB and just sits there and doesn't even try and like sit super far back and just kind of tanks in the middle of the fight. So
he's this little dwarf, and you think you can just blow him up, and then
yeah,
he's bulked out.
He just stands his ground and does this thing. Yeah. All right. So before we get ourselves into the game, we're not going to be saying goodbye to anyone for this cast. We are going to be running the full TriCast to round out the game. But before that, there's the little matter of making sure that you think about your MVP vote. All right, and we're back. So, boys, I want to hear it. We've seen the drafts. Who you got? Who are you backing?
I'm believing in Virtus.Pro. I think that they got some pretty good answers there towards the end.
Yeah, Sniper is going to do amazing stuff this game. No gap closing for him. Also, Roger is going to show that Dark Willow is not nerfed enough, I think. Like, this hero in right hands is just way too good.
Yeah, and I think the Sniper's going to look pretty darn good against the Phoenix and the Terrorblade this game. So totally. I think I might also have
panel curse time.
Yep, 100%. That's how this goes. I would be excited to see Aster winning this series. Right?
Yeah.
I think that would. Everybody's coming into this group thinking, VP's going to do it again. It's an ESL event. They seem to reign supreme at these things. I think people are really picking them out as the favorite for this group. So if Aster could knock them down a peg, it would make things very interesting.
Well, it's China has a lot to prove after this last year, and the showing that LGD had, not being able to take it home on the even numbered year or however that works. You divide it by 2 or whatever, and it ends up, I don't know. That to me
they messed up everything that we were building for 7 years. It's just
shame
on you, China.
No words to say.
It does look like we actually are into the game now as well.
Yep.
I think the big thing to me is like Terrorblade, not a real like super defensive support that's there for that immediate save onto him, and a ton of burst on VP. Like that's scary. That's the thing that's tough. So we'll have to see if they're able to sort of get done what they need to get done. Do you guys still rate? Because we saw for a while that like Midas cooldown reduction into Necrobook. Is that build just garbage?
No, I think it's really viable because you can pretty much use Necrobook all the time, not just for fighting, but also dewarding. You can deward the whole side of your map with just one Necrobook and then spam it again.
A little bit of trouble down here at bottom. We got the Bounty spawning up soon, but Ramsey's getting forced back. Solo also getting ticked down a little bit. Is he going to be able to run up here and grab this one? Yeah, he just runs right past and grabs that Bounty Rune. So
he's going to TP out of there. Defender, he's already taken Ignite, right? I think Solo's out.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, so we have some slight observing issues at the moment. So I am currently the observer, but that's all right.
Is that the issue? Is that
yes? That is going to be the issue. All right. Yeah. That's all right. I've got
so far.
I can
so
smooth
good.
drag. Yeah,
better than Jack observing, definitely.
Oh God.
So it looks like up here in the top side now, Sylar going to go into the Metamorphosis and start to put the hurt a little bit onto these guys. They'll throw down the roots as well. No Bramble's going to be connecting there. You did say that you felt like this is a Willow that has, or a hero that hasn't been nerfed enough. The Willow. Do you still sort of hold with that, Lacoste?
I think Fender the hero
is womping
pretty balanced right now. That's one of the reasons why he's not so popular. But I think we're gonna see more of that hero. Like people just love to jump on the train. If hero is picked a lot, yeah, we need to pick that hero.
Yep.
Looks like where you do still have some observer issues. So we're back to the base kit cam.
Yep.
Alliteration.
So far, so good. You didn't miss a single kill. Keep it up, buddy. Just kidding.
What happened? Sniper getting. We'll never know, actually. But
D Stones has been brought back down to earth. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Going against the Believe.
Don't cheer too hard against him. We've discovered that you're a big D-Stones hater. Big action on top as well. Sylar going to be brought down. Pasha easily finding that kill.
Terrorblade has no HP early on. 540 against this combo. Bramble. Once they get Curse Crown, it's going to be so much damage and guaranteed stun.
It really does feel like this is going to be the type of lane that can just sort of get ran over if you're not careful. And it might need to be some of those rotations. Ooh, D-Stone's looking mid. See if he can find himself the kill. One more punch is not quite enough.
That armor from the double Wraithband and the Ringer protection coming in big.
That is really cool build.
What is happening here? All right. Solo looking pretty dead. Baboka's got a double damage. Solo's got a brain sap in 5 seconds. I think Baboka's going to finish it. Solo's trying to fog him. Ring around the Rosie. Solo's out. All right, he's got brain sap. He's going to survive one more auto attack as a result.
Look at all those mangoes. This man, he knows what he's doing. Trying to run
he's
away.
waiting, man. Baboka's styling on him.
I mean, Solo is still
Is he going to miss
living.
uphill? Oh,
No.
Okay. All right.
In the meantime, they took down Fenrir.
Yes, and he's already respawned. So there you go. Still only level 1 at the moment. Pasha doing pretty nicely. CS across the board is reasonably close. Yeah, Troll Warlord doing pretty well. I feel like VP is a team that's going to make Troll Warlord actually look pretty good.
Not VP, Ramses.
Yes,
that's also true. Certainly knows what he's doing on this hero.
He pushes the bash button pretty well.
Yeah,
and
well-timed bashes. All
definitely. I love the way that they're playing this lane though. Like Sylar literally just has to look at them and he can't approach the wave. Like this is the problem with Terrorblade, I think, is that you just have so much burst damage out of Dark Willow and Centaur.
Yeah, he just has to he really just has to sit back. And look at Roger and Pasha. They're just watching him farm at the tower because there's nothing really that Fenrir could do, and Sylar just getting chunked.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to be.
If you think about the mid matchup, when someone mentions name Sniper, you're probably thinking, yeah, I'm going to outrange him. But that's only level 1 of Take Aim. So what is his range? 650, and Lina probably has...
670, isn't it?
670, yeah. So she has a bigger range than probably level 8 Sniper, level 7, because he's going to get it on level 8.
Well, in the meantime, a Nightmare thrown out onto the Phoenix, and Solo with the Brain Sap going to try and bring down Baboka, but he will jump to the side. Almost managed to get that kill. Solo does burn down. Nice kill by Baboka, and D-Stones underneath the tower tries to pop the salve also, but no one takes him down.
Man, no one is such a good laner. He knows when to play aggressive, always have ton of denies.
That wasn't even close, right? The Sniper's still at full HP, finishing that kill.
He just needs to keep the lane on his high ground. He's gonna keep dominating. Boots of Speed, has enough gold to buy it.
God, and 2 levels ahead right now of the Lina. This doesn't feel like it gets a hell of a lot easier until she gets level 6, and then of course you're gonna need a rotation out as well.
Hit him with that harassment assassinate. He's full mana. Just
That's a good point. Yeah.
Just do it, no one. Come on.
It does look like he's going for that treads build you were talking about too, but this is a big rotation for him, and D-Stones, before he gets level 6, needs to get some fancy footwork through the middle, is gonna punch him now, and well, D-Stone still lives.
You could have assassinated him earlier.
And use it again.
That's right.
Yes, that's true. What's the cooldown on level 1? Probably
20.
around 20.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad. And it's sort of weird, right? Because it's not even like that many denies, but it looks like he mainly got the range creep denies, which isn't supposed to happen against Lina, right?
Kind of. I think the other thing is that the Lina lost a decent amount of experience after dying. I think some of it.
I mean, it's also Sniper favored lineup, so.
Okay.
Yeah. The matchup is definitely Sniper favored. All right, Baboka. Style points.
I like to see it. Needs to keep his invis going back there. After a little bit of a rough start there for Terrorblade, he is now 35-7, so has been able to catch back up after using those couple metamorphoses to farm.
That's the other thing. The TB can always just head into the jungle. He jungles extremely quickly. You can, if you're super far behind, you can just pop meta to
just farm away, yeah.
Yeah, pop meta to farm Ancients. Oh, Rams is getting chased.
Success, doing a lot of damage there. They have level 6 on this troll, and the chase forward, they're actually going to be able to find the Nightmare on Bobica. The chase forward is there as they get the bash onto Fenrir and a double kill for the sniper rotation. That is an easy rotation there for sniper to get. You love that.
I mean, they wanted to kill troll, had 10 magic stick charges and 5 raindrop charges, so not an easy kill to get. So even sniper decided to leave the kill for troll, the last one, but got him with shrapnel because he's doing really well and the bottom lane is being pressured.
The other thing about this game is that I don't even know how well Troll needs to do, so long as he just presses R for sniper.
Yeah, we're back in 670 meta
God.
sniper troll.
Please.
Let's go.
Please, no Mask of Madness, S and Y, spin to win, jug, axe.
1-1-1-1 build and
stats.
Stats.
Yeah.
Can't get stats anymore. Rip stats.
Stats were terrible. Stats were such a... If the game was ever designed in such a way that you should get stats instead of your actually interesting abilities, something was fundamentally wrong. So I'm glad that all those stats builds are dead. No more stats anti-mage. No more stats Wraith King.
Stats jug.
People playing stats Brewmaster.
Oh, look at this. D-Stone's going to just turn it back around onto solo. Finds the kill. The Curse Crown is going to connect. But they are able to change that gank very quickly, and now Roger going to be stunned as they move further and closer into position. They get the duel, going to be able to find this kill after the fact. Assassinate not enough to take down D-Stones. Aster, make it work.
Not bad. They got the dual damage plus 1 more kill, but the problem is Troll pretty much free farming on bot. Troll is actually on top of CS chart.
Yeah, he's just shoving the wave and then heading over to the neutrals every single time, maxing out the nukes early on to kind of speed up that initial farm. So Ramses kind of has the freedom to go. We've seen, I feel like all the troll picks that we've seen so far today have been shoehorned into builds because of the way that the game is going. Like, they need the Vlads to take the Roche, or he's just getting completely dumpstered, so he has to buy a Morbid Mask into a Yasha. Ramses is going to have all the freedom in the world this game to build whatever he wants.
If you ever want to move that champion,
He usually builds into Battle Fury.
It seems like it's pretty good this game to keep up and farm with the Terrorblade, and I mean, again, they have so many, I think, playmakers now because of the sniper. Like, you can sort of be that finishing damage that you need and have Bane and Dark Willow sort of make stuff happen. So I like the idea of going for that and just sort of being that late game answer that they need. It does still run into issues of like, what is going to be your full 6-slotted troll build? Because this is a hero that can sometimes run into those issues of like needing a blink dagger.
If they feel they can finish the game, if the game is going well for them, he's gonna switch his build probably.
Another duel. Oh, whirling axes.
Nice. And that won't be a dual victory. And well, in the meantime, D-Stones end up picking up the invis, so they can't get away with that. It's going to be a kill. Oh, Roger. It's just going to be a TP away by Bobica. And that's going to be the tome picked up as well, so should be close to his level 6 off the back of that. Maybe we'll be about halfway there on the Dark Willow.
Bit of a... Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier, so TB can just pop meta to farm neutrals, farm ancients. You can catch back up. He's going to be bloodlusted this game as well, so doesn't even need as many items. Oh, that instant D-ward value feels so good if you're Fenrir.
They smoked up with 2. They're going to run down here, but Sniper is in the area. I don't think this is a fight you want to take, and they do still have Sunder. They're going to try and keep him alive, but now they can turn the Assassinate onto Sylar. This is not the way you want it to go, although they are going to be able to find the kill onto Troll. Sylar almost dead, and he lives through it, man. So close to being tragic there.
Strength Treads, and also 21 armor on that Terrorblade.
Bobica with the solo kill onto Roger. All right, nice.
Can you tell I'm a carry player that I'm like, oh, don't do it, don't do it.
Don't Sunder your offlaner. Don't help the jungle Legion commander. Actually, I don't think XSS has hit a single jungle creep this game. He's about to make a liar out of me, but
it's true. I mean, mean, this is the way that you got to do it, though. He's just going to soften him up for Sylar. That's how you get your buddies back.
Yeah. Well, Baboka, again, getting kind of run at somewhat. We do already have the Blink Dagger up for Pasha, so it's nice. He's going to be able to move around and start making some plays. He's also got the 0 return, so he's got his important nukes and stuff maxed out, ready to start making some plays.
Yeah, if he's paired up with the kill hero, like a Dark Willow or Bane, you just want to max out your spells, because 1 point in return is not going to do anything. Terrorblade's not harassing you. Same goes for Ogre. So 1 extra point in Hoof Stomp or Double Edge is going to make a difference.
Solo duel down bottom. That's going to be a winner for XXS. 30 damage.
So very interesting ward place there by Fenrir. Do you guys see that movement that he made? Like, he goes all the way up the high ground as Ramses is going to be chased down and actually might go down here as well.
I mean, he has to hit some super jukes here to escape.
Super juke activated.
Yep.
So the thing I was going to mention is that, like, Fenrir makes that long walk and places the ward up on the high ground in the top lane. And they did this all in vision, or just outside of vision. So this smoke is going to be fully scouted out. They're going to see this rotation, and then also probably later on when, you know, somebody is going to be off jungling, they can make another rotation with, like, Legion Commander. So 4 wards on solo. They saw the movement up there. They still might lose Fenrir, it looks like. But it's not the worst loss in the world.
I guess Ogre stayed there for a purpose, to scout where the gank is going, but they've split up. Like, look at VP. They
that
used,
2-prong attack is so nice. Yeah. Like, the Lina thinks, oh, okay, Ogre's dying top. That's where they all are. And then, bam, another kill happening at mid.
Roger runs into Bobica. They realize, okay, that's where one of them was. The other one's over here to the side. Now going to try and see if they can take down this Supernova. They get the kill. VP just firing on all cylinders and recognizing where all of Aster are.
This is such a VP move. This like sweep of the whole map. They go all the way up top and then they bring it across they cast this net across the whole map and pick up all of these kills, finding the follow-up objectives. Like, it feels like it happens reasonably often that, you know, either VP's crushing you in the lanes,
right,
and then you're losing the game that way, or you go relatively even in the lanes, and then VP hit their first item timings, and then they just crush you in the next 5 minutes after that. So,
does this ward on the little bottom half of the map also see the Legion Commander? I think it's pretty close. Like, if they see them, oh, what am I talking about? That's a dire ward. Don't listen to me. Don't let me talk, guys. This is why I wasn't in the last cast. The dire ward does see the dire hero, guys. But that ward is also
the dire, they see their own fog. And this is going to get de-warded. That's the ward you were talking about,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the one.
The future ward.
The once and future ward.
All right, so VP just kind of controlling the map. Oh, another duel down bottom.
Find the kill onto Ramses.
Not a winner, but still nice.
So as we're singing their praises, getting picked off a couple of points, and it's 10-10. Aster keeping pace with the pressure that VP's bringing.
Do you like this Dragonlance first on the sniper? It's kind of like it's a safety build, kind of.
I'm gonna survive the team fights.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at 6-0, so if I die, I'm going to feed away a lot of gold. So 12 agility, 12 strength.
Yeah. Because the Maelstrom first definitely farms faster, right?
Yeah.
Like, undeniably so. But, yeah, I think it's definitely really nice to have the Dragonlance here. He can be a mile away and still able to get the auto attacks off.
Yeah. So, I mean, the other thing about it that could potentially have been a problem is, like, reflection being thrown back at him because you're going to heavy stats build. But Terrorblade, only 1 point in it right now, just going for maximum farming. They don't really want to get aggressive now, even though the Terrorblade also has a Dragonlance himself early on.
He can't get close to Sniper at all for the next probably 15, 20 minutes. He needs to farm up his items. Then I guess he's going to get a Blink Dagger.
Yeah. Oh, looking for Ramses again.
This is a big kill. If they can get it, the Terrorize is going to go out, but it's a little bit too late. The fear is there onto 2. Pasha could go for a jump, but he doesn't find the right target. And now the Supernova committed. Fenrir, they're actually going to be able to chase forward for this. VP just going to stampede away. But D-Stone still looking for the chase. Pasha can't blink in because he's still got that Ignite DOT onto him. And the Icarus dive 4 Solo in some trouble. Now the jump in, gonna be able to find the hoof stomp. Pasha is dead. But Pasha, or rather, excuse me, Bobica is dead, but Pasha is also gonna be dead now.
And Terrorblade is running at Sniper. He's got a haste turn.
That's a good way to close the gap.
You said he was never getting close to him.
Well, I didn't count in RNG, sorry.
Bash?
Oh, wow.
Well, if there was RNG, Troll would bash him.
Yes.
That's true. RNG not working in the favor of VP right now.
Oh, that was a good couple of minutes for Aster. I mean, especially the Sniper dying solo to the Terrorblade. That is a bunch of farm for him. Had a pretty garbage start to the lanes. Rogers, he's just dead. He's getting fun raid.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be able to get out of there. And
the tranquil boots never broke the entire time.
The other thing that's kind of interesting about that is it again goes back to the ward that Fenrir placed down. I don't think they get that sniper kill if they don't have vision over there.
Yeah.
So a really heads up play of where they were going to be farming and then taking advantage of that with the good luck they had.
Yeah, Fenrir's warding this game has been really solid. Kind of reminding me of I want to say like Jabs a little bit, like always just doesn't have any farm really, and he's on this.
I thought you were gonna say Jack, like he's warding with Venomancer on this dire triangle.
That's where he's at, man. He's ready for it.
Jack's influencing all of these Chinese teams.
Oh, and the other thing, too, that's a little bit frustrating about this, I'm sure, for VP now, is after that big sweep that you were talking about, since then, their wards have been up in the top side of the map, which hasn't really been where the action has been happening. Although now Sylar chased down. They do have Sundar still available.
All right, Sylar breaks some ankles. He's out of there. Now they're coming back in.
They find themselves the Bane and, well, thought about the Terrorize, but don't decide to use it.
I wouldn't have done anything, really. Yeah. The wind-up plus travel time will be a little bit too long. Oops, stomp misses.
A little bit off the mark. They're going to send back the Legion Commander, but now Ramses, is he going to be able to turn on to Fenrir and find the kill? The Sunder again, Sylar saving his buddies, but it's not fully going to be enough. XSS still going to die. Now Sylar needs to run away, although they do bring down Rogers. 3 dead already for VP. Believe they don't quite hit the lights right now. The Yule Scepter lift up though as well, able to find and kill Sylar. Dives to the Maelstrom proc, and they will eventually bring down the Sniper.
That's a full team wipe for Legion and Terrorblade. If Terrorblade didn't use the Sunder there, he would have lived. And he also had a meta, so...
Do you think it was worthwhile the Sunder or nah?
Nah, definitely. I mean, yes, if you know you're safe, but dying for a Legion Commander as a Terrorblade, considering how farm Terrorblade fast, it's not worth it.
I mean, I guess the counterpoint would be that, like, maybe they commit fully because they know that Sunder is down, and so they're like,
it took them one more
that.
Second to kill him.
Yeah,
because he was not
true.
full HP.
Yeah, that's fair. 13
oh no,
18.
Lena, what are you doing?
He's going Lincolns. Don't
this
worry.
This build is not Lacoste approved.
He's gonna go Lincolns and then Ags. I promise.
So far, these stones, I'm really impressed, man. How you're playing, even when you're playing from behind.
Do you like the cast range talent on Lena? I feel like we do sometimes see the damage, but the catch, like the little bit of extra catch provided by the cast range on the Yules is so good.
It's not about the light strike array, it's about the Yule Scepter.
And the scan just hit on a Terrorblade illusion that was walking through by where the bounty rune was. So not quite gonna be able to get the vision that they wanted. I think they realized that though as soon as they saw the illusion walk past. They just pick up the bounty rune instead of committing to a gank.
So Sniper going for BKB, Troll also queuing up a BKB. This is kind of reminiscent of what NIP were doing last game. And Fiend's Grip coming in.
Success. Actually find the kill? Looks like the answer is yes.
Gets peeped.
So that should reveal the ward from Virtus.Pro. Like he used the grip right away. Yeah, look at Fenrir pinging it out.
Oh man, Baboka's gonna have pretty between the GPM talent and this Midas, he's gonna have a very timely Shivas solo.
Some trouble. The Nightmare on himself. Terrorize gonna go out. It connects onto Sylar now. So Bobica dead, but they're also gonna take Fenrir. And almost getting solo. Ends up dying.
Everyone's just buying. Why is what?
All the cool kids are doing
Everyone just loves the sound. It's like It's like, wait a second.
They popped the meta, so they want to make something out of this. Maybe they want to sneak into Roche pit, but Virtus.Pro, they know something is up.
Oh my god, jump in. They find the Curse Crown right away. It was precast there on XXS, and now he's going to be in a bad position. Didn't press the attack. And now he's going to be isolated and just going to die. No Sunder for you this time, buddy. Bobica trying to run. D-Stones is there as well. Looks like they're going to back out. And Legion, didn't she buy back just a second ago? So this, they know, it's still on the screen. They know that this is a dieback.
Yeah, and no meta either. This is 100% VP's fight. Do whatever they want. Claim some free kills.
That's Roche time. Like 50 seconds without Legion Commander. Also dieback on Ogre. They're just throwing the game.
Why? I mean, it must have just been a brain fart or something that she didn't press the attack.
I can't find any logical explanation for what Team Aster just did. Plus, Legion Commander didn't purge off the Curse Crown.
I think the biggest thing was that Pasha just happened to randomly kill Boboka, right? He TP'd in there, used a bunch of spells, dropped his HP pretty low, and just got killed by a Stomp double edge. And I think if he's alive, then they pretty easily deter the Roshan, but it set off this chain of buybacks that just kind of turned out really terribly for Aster. They still have a very slight net worth lead, but I would imagine that that's going to be disappearing before too long.
Don't worry, guys. Bloodstone's online.
Yeah.
Super mega triple facepalm. I just don't. This item doesn't give you any kind of damage. It gives you HP. That's pretty much it. And it gives you ability to spam out your spells, move at the max movement speed all the time.
Yeah.
You die once, this item is useless for 5,000 gold.
Yeah. I mean, there's also this item called Clarity Potion that lets you spam your spells pretty hard.
That costs 100 times less.
Yes.
That's some quick math, man.
And that's some NA math right there. Like, it's quick, but not correct.
Well, so they, if you look over there, they dropped the Sentry Ward right on top of the Observer Ward up on the high ground. But it looks like it looks like it was just outside of the vision. So maybe they'll be able to get it. It looks like it's maybe behind a tree or something there.
Which ward is that, sorry?
The one that's right on the high ground. Oh, well, a kill potentially going to happen is Roger.
Who's dead is the real question. I think Roger, does he outrange it? Yeah, okay, he's all right.
Maybe a battle brewing down bottom. It's right by their shrine, though. Right by Dire's shrine.
Oh, XXS. Thinks about it. Gonna go jumping in. They drop the duel. Who's going to actually end up dying? The Blade Mail's doing decent return damage. Boboka, Sunray through it. That kill took them a little bit longer than they were expecting, I think. Silar's just jumping in with his BKB. They will manage to bring down the Bane. Pasha's trying to TP out. Ooh, not going to be able to catch him.
I don't know why they gave Aegis to Sniper instead of Troll. I mean, it's
especially if the Troll's going to be hitting the building.
Yes.
Yeah.
That does feel a little bit strange to me. Oh, Sylar runs into Roger, and they do see the ward now. It's up there on the high ground. But it looks like moving in, and they got body blocked for a second there by Roger. And Bobica just going to get jumped on. Not a great answer for it. Roger going to try and escape, but does not happen. No TP, no nothing.
Okay, so last couple of fights still seemingly working pretty well for Aster. The Sylar Terrorblade's getting pretty fat. All right, Roger. The two position 4 players are going at it this game. They're both playing fantastically as well. You look at their net worth compared to the impact that they're having, and it feels like they're just dominating this game. Roger, maybe not as much as I was expecting, but Boboka certainly having a very good time.
Midas GPM talent, let's go.
Show me the money.
But you don't want to die before using Hand of Midas.
Yeah, that's sad. No, it's taunting you. It's sitting in your inventory. Especially,
I mean, it's reliable gold.
Yes.
Hand of Sadness. Ramsey's just going to move in here, steal away some of the Ancients.
Yeah, just going for a Shadow Blade here. So, I don't mind the build necessarily. I mean, Silver Edge not providing damage reduction anymore. You know, used to be able to talk about like, oh, if you pop the Silver Edge before you get dueled, that's or like taunted by Axe, that's sick. But no longer the case. They're just, okay, this time rather just sieging with the sniper.
Okay. Yeah, it feels like maybe, again, just a little bit of anxious to get stuff done, and they felt more safe than they actually were because they had some vision in the area.
I think they thought that the tier 1 was free.
Yeah.
But it was not the case. Like, I think the math is, like, we have Aegis, they can't fight us, this tier 1 is free, and then...
Nothing in this world is free.
No.
That's true.
No such thing as a free lunch.
Or a free tier 1 tower, apparently.
As it turns out.
Talking about damage reduction, though, we do have that Aghanims that's being built now by the Centaur, and to me, this is the thing that like makes this hero right now.
The only thing that's free in Dota and in probably whole world
is it a free win versus silence
from no. is Aghanims when you have 6-slotted Alk.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's just like 1 bounty rune. You're good to go. God, I want to see some more Ags. Everyone, like, Alchemist is coming back into the meta, but we've been seeing, like, not many Aghanim Scepters,
in 720 patch, we need to have Aghanims for some new heroes.
All right.
Some Aghanims need to be fixed.
Hit me with some theory craft on what's the Troll Warlord Aghanims?
Ooh. Axes deal pure damage, and they give vision, like the old axes.
Okay.
What if
that wouldn't be? I mean, that's pretty garbage.
What if he's what if he's ranged and melee at the same time when he gets Aghanim Scepter?
He would just broke the game, melee and the range at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's got to be something different.
It gives him ranged bash. He can use both whirling axes without having to swap.
Ranged bash. Let's go.
Forms.
Oh, ranged bash. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's like a weird one because he's so simple as a hero. It's like Venge became cool because you have this illusion-oriented thing. So it has to be something weird like that. It feels like something that a box that he doesn't fit right now. You need to check it.
I think the swapping back and forth is like his weird niche thing.
Here it is. Axes, as you throw them, they bash instantly. Anybody that they hit, they bash them.
All of your abilities just bash.
Yeah. I mean, that's 4.2k gold. You don't want to buy that on your troll.
No, like it's a cone stun.
You're not thinking far enough ahead, Lacoste. Once the Aghanim Scepter is added, then support troll becomes the meta.
Oh my god!
Right? Because if troll had 2 stuns with an Ags, the ranged axes and the melee axes, I'd play support troll.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mid lane, Centaur.
Oh, that's a Dota game going on as well. By the way, guys.
We do have a reflection cooldown now for Sylar.
Yes.
One of the more frustrating talents to deal with. You'd mentioned, though, that it's a little bit easier this one because you're probably not going to be able to get on top of the sniper with that.
What's easier?
Like, it's easier to deal with reflection in this game because it's not going to be hitting your sniper, most likely.
True.
Hopefully not.
I think he should get a blink dagger anyway, just for positioning.
Okay.
Yeah, if he can blink into the backlines and just slay the
You
Bane.
see Terrorblades getting blink daggers as 5th, 6th item.
I think it's
even.
part of the standard build now. It's like Dragonlance, Manta, BKB, Blink. Right. I think Blink is more important than like Scotty or.
They baited out Roger. Now time for the Nightmare Dance. But they still are going to be able to find that kill.
I think Seth, you take a nap, buddy. We got this. We got this handled for you.
See you later,
found
Pasha. There should be another one here, and Solo trying to move into position to do anything. I mean, you can't do anything to save him. He's just done.
3 times multicast. Sounds great.
Bobica seized. That hurt. I mean, there's nothing you can do there, to be honest. Like, he just BKBs if you use your... He denied the bounty rune. Okay. Huh.
He was afraid that they're going to be there. Doesn't want to climb uphill with sniper.
Yeah.
Troll. They have vision.
Legion commander in the area. And this Bloodstone so far has been working out for Mr. D Stones. 18 charges.
Wow.
I think Lacoste is impressed.
Yeah.
But we do have the MKB up for Lena. She's right-clicking pretty hard, gets that level 20 talent. So
Lena
nicely.
has 2 more items. After she gets it, if the game drags, she needs to sell one of the items.
Okay.
And then you have a Bloodstone.
Okay. It does kind of feel like they're letting her get away with it in a way. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I'm not saying that this is a completely useless item.
Right.
But all right, if they're fighting, she's gonna get some charges up, gonna respawn faster, also gives her infinite mana.
It's sort of weird though, because she's been able to hold off and be greedy, not taking the BKB the entire time, and now it looks like it's just gonna be Aster getting all of their items and taking the fight that they want.
Yeah. Got the TB blink now. Sniper Lincolns. I mean, that's going to help a little bit, but the last two items have both been defensive items, right, for the sniper. He's got BKB Lincolns. They got the pike picked up as well. If he can survive, he's going to do quite a lot of damage, but it all comes down to being able to save him. And the supports, they have a little bit of peel, but they don't really have any save, right? They don't have like a Glimmer Cape or anything, so...
Well, and it just feels like Aster is getting more out of the map, too. So they're building up this net worth advantage. And, like, you have a Phoenix Meteor Hammer now, too?
What?
Yeah,
why?
That happened.
For
the dive
sieging
talent?
purposes, I guess. Like, you can dive, use Meteor Hammer
Is he going to get the dive
diving.
talent?
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty common, even if you don't have a Meteor Hammer, just for positioning. But it's also kind of bad, because it gives enemy team more time to, let's say, Yule Scepter you, because you're traveling.
Big fight coming
for
out
a
here.
long time.
They
Let's
blow
see.
up another one. Oh my God, Sniper is just destroying faces. He is not stopping. The Terrorblade couldn't bring him down, and now Sylar in a hell of a lot of trouble. Lift up with the Cursed Crown on top of him, and all of Aster are going to die.
I don't know, did you guys doubt Weepy? I surely did not. I mean, it's a sniper against Terrorblade. This is a free sniper game. Once he gets one more damage item, Roche will respawn in 10 seconds. This is great. I think Solo will just stay inside just in the case. He knows. He has that sixth sense.
And the other thing, too, it's like that Sentry Ward
It's a
just plays
guaranteed
down
spawn,
there.
isn't it?
Yes.
we're right at the end of the timer. Yeah.
Wow. I saw a clip a little bit earlier of VP just hitting those timings perfectly. They recognize that there could be a smoke up. They place down a Sentry Ward. They blow up the Legion Commander. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Rough stuff.
I mean, yeah, they eliminated 3 heroes out of that fight before they got any spells off whatsoever. And Aster need at least a little bit of lockdown. They need a stun to go out.
So Lina back to 12 charges on a Bloodstone.
When you're right, you're right.
I mean, this item falls off so quickly. You die twice, it feels completely useless.
Yeah.
The good thing is you can sell it for 2,600.
Yeah. That's some solid investment, man.
That's value.
Oh, plus 300 double edge damage instead of the 20 strength.
He just wants to be able to nuke them, especially Terrorblade. Imagine Terrorblade having 1,000 HP and he blinks, stuns, uses double edge.
Yeah, that is a lot. Sylar going to be going for a Scotty. Certainly pretty helpful here. Blink in, and you're going to be pretty inescapable between the reflection
Blinking
and the
in
Scotty.
and Scottying and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. This
The
is
usual Terrorblade things. We got the secondary Lincoln Sphere picked up for VP, so life becoming pretty hard for the Legion and the Terrorblade here. And they don't really have a whole lot of ways to pop it. I mean, they've got the Yules on like Baboka and stuff like that, but still not great.
700 damage, double edge.
Oh God! And now they're also found themselves Fenrir. He's gonna die. Yeah, this has definitely just been like flipping a switch in VP already. They just start running around, and if you can't kill these cores, Troll Sniper will just win. Like they do too much damage.
Yeah, and it feels like they're just dealing with the Legion commanders so well at this point. Like they've got the Ags for the Centaur. They've got all these Lincoln Spheres. Just really feels like this XSS Legion commander is not going to be doing a whole lot from this point. I think even like he can't solo kill them at this point anymore either. Is the other big thing. Like he has to have the TB or the Lina there with him. The supports are not going to suffice to find either of these kills. So makes life pretty hard.
I mean, do you think that the Shadow Blade was a mistake and maybe like Halberd to break Lincolns?
Well, now it seems like a mistake.
I guess that's
but
true.
Yeah. sometimes if they took 2 good fights, he would have had both Shadowblade and Heaven's Halberd. So
yeah, I think the Shadowblade is still good.
It's
it
good
just
for
means you have to
positioning,
coordinate with
especially
your
against
team.
the sniper before he had the Lincoln Sphere, so he can try to find him in a team fight.
Even just seeing the sniper is important, though. Like, even if the Legion commander just scouts the sniper so Sylar can blink on him.
You know what they say? Seeing is believing.
Yes.
And look who's playing sniper.
Hey, man.
Believe.
Yeah.
He's also got a nice little boost to his attack range now.
Oh,
Took
God.
the 25 talent.
Yeah. Watch as sniper sieges your base.
Oh, ooh, good BKB. Pasha needing to run away from them, though, and well, they will be able to do it. Also go for the Stampede runaway. Top lane, Legion Commander is pushing in to the tier 3 tower and is going to start to deal some damage to him. So if they can keep these heroes here, they're getting a trade as Ramsey's going to TP back home. And it looks like Legion managed to take down the tier 3 tower while that was all happening. So
that's a
nice.
big bird.
That's big.
Phoenix with the Bloodlust.
Spooky.
What's the biggest bird you can think of, Lacoste?
Pterodactyl. How do you pronounce that stuff?
It's my man on Sesame Street. What are you talking about?
Big bird is the biggest bird.
Dodo, the Druffin. I don't know.
27 to 25.
American Eagle, is that the correct answer?
I don't know. I don't know what the biggest bird is. Someone tweet at Lacoste with some bird
The
facts.
biggest bird. Probably, you know which one?
What?
Probably, well, you have it in Australia. Is it called emu?
Oh, the emu.
Or kiwi bird?
Kiwi is definitely not the biggest. I'll guarantee you that right now.
Look at these lanes pushing out on the side, by the way. Like, tier 3 is going to take some more damage down here. You've got a double wave that's pushing in. Like, VP are keeping the pressure on, but this is not the cleanest of executions from them. Having lost the tier 3 and moving in, breaking the Lincolns, they didn't manage to quite catch that bird.
Yeah, and they've stalled out this Aegis duration.
Yeah.
As well. Very successful from Aster. I think losing a couple of those kills here and there were pretty important. It kind of woke them up, actually.
Yeah.
They were, like you said, VP flipped the switch, and it feels like Aster realizing that are kind of tightening up their gameplay a little bit more.
VP are one of the teams to me that feel like the most swingy in their play. They're like a streaky shooter in basketball, you know, like where if things start going wrong, they can kind of like, you know, sort of have some trouble mentally. It's why I think they've had trouble at TI over and over again. And it's the same type of thing where suddenly you piss them off and they start running at you. Speaking of which, though, Aster are in the bottom lane and they're trying to get a fight going here. There's no wards in the area for Virtus.Pro, but they have an idea that they might be trying to gank Ramses, and everybody's set up to protect them.
Yeah, they're lurking, but Aster are really feeling the lack of vision right now. They've got one observer ward over here that they're kind of willing to fight around, but they are not going to be taking anything over near that mid tier 2. Not without a ward down.
They do get that shrine and building towards the Heaven's Halberd for the Legion. And that's one of those items too, where if you get that, suddenly you have an answer for Sniper without having to duel him.
That's true. It is going to be
The problem
pretty
is you
annoying for
need
Sniper.
to see him in a team fight, and they have no vision whatsoever. Phoenix doesn't have Shiva's Guard. That's their vision item.
Right. But he does have the GPM talent and a Midas. He's getting there, man.
Get it eventually, for sure.
Illusion Rune, the butterfly done for Terrorblade. That's the type of thing, too, where like you have this lineup that if you do manage to win a fight and Terrorblade is alive, those buildings and racks are going to fall. And I think they have some of the tools needed to win the fights.
Yeah. I think we'll probably see both teams waiting around for the next Roche, mostly. Probably see a couple of smokes and things like that, but around the time that Roshan's going to be respawning. That's just the kind of game that this is becoming. Like, both teams have a lot of strength on their own high ground, so the only X factor that's going to kind of break that is one team having their Roshan.
The Battle Trance Dispels could maybe provide some value, too, for the Reflection. Jump in. Thought about it. Instead, it's going to be a counter jump in. Sylar in some trouble. Needs to pop that BKB in a second. Does still have Sunder available if they want to use it, but can they take down these heroes as they turn onto the egg, trying to find the kill? They find it. Sylar need to run yet again, but Perma Bash coming in from Ramses. They take down 2. And in the meantime, disarm onto Sniper, left alone. In some trouble, they find that kill as well. So VP maybe overextending a little bit, and that's Sniper dead for 90.
Yeah, the troll chased past looking for the Terrorblade. He was actually now in a little bit of trouble.
They bought back on Lina and Phoenix. So let's check the Roche timer. Will respawn in 2.5 minutes. So this is looking pretty good for VP. If they are threatened, they can buy back on Sniper.
He doesn't have buyback.
Yeah, he's short.
All right.
400
he needs
gold.
460, yeah. There's no Sniper for a minute. There's a very angry-looking Terrorblade and Lina punching their buildings.
Still there, and I mean...
But they don't know that, so...
That's true. Look how big Sylar is. What is that model? why is he so big? Is it just Bloodlust?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool spell, this Terrorize just drives them away from your base. They're gonna check the Roche, not gonna find anything there. So a valuable buyback from a Dark Willow plus a good Terrorize is gonna keep them in the game.
This is the right idea from XXS. Come and clean up the shrine. Roshan's still the next big objective for both teams.
The thing is, Terrorblade can still get the level 25 and sell his power threads, buy a Moon Shard, so buy a Refresher Orb. So a lot of stuff for him to buy. He doesn't need the power threads because he has Butterfly, a lot of agility, and Bloodlust, so he's moving at almost max movement speed.
No. They did end up taking the Whirling Axe's cooldown instead of the Battle Trance spells. I think it maybe is a little bit too gimmicky, but one of those that I always would love to see it if it actually worked out.
Is the Battle Trance dispel's not
It's a basic dispel.
Okay.
So what do you dispel? Terrorblade, Reflection, your dispel,
Fire Spirit?
Ignite, Fire Spirit. I mean, for the Reflection, it's good. For rest of the spells, not that good.
Yeah.
Does it just dispel him?
No, it dispels
the whole
everybody.
team. Okay. Oh, jump in, duel.
There's the Nightmare, though, to try and interrupt it. Pasho with the big stun, able to find them both, and then the fear afterwards. None of them are doing any damage, but likewise, VP not really in position. Sniper wasn't there, and now Sylar was able to blink into everybody else, and Ramses gonna just be ripped to shreds. Didn't stand a chance and couldn't find the right TB. He doesn't have buyback either. VP are falling apart one by one. A triple kill for Sylar. None of them have buyback.
I mean, Sniper's not even in a fight. Like, he's king of the high ground, just staying there. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, he positioned himself on this high ground, and then as they were running back up the hill, he like force-staffed and stayed on the cliff, and Aster just ran away from it. They're just like, yeah, sure, whatever, you can be up there. We're taking the actual fight over here, and here we go, high ground being pushed.
I mean, they did manage to get buyback again on the Troll Warlord. I wasn't sure if it was money or timing, but regardless, they get a lane of racks, and now Roche is up.
And that's a Refresher Shard. So they could pick it up
man.
and get Terrorblade with the new ulti. When I say ulti, I mean meta, because that's his real ulti. Also, no need to go for Sunder cooldown this game. He just needs to outrange them, so 300 meta attack range.
He has 7,200 gold on Terrorblade right now. And
you know what to do, Sylar. Buy the rapier. Let's go.
Do it. I mean, this is the thing that we were talking about, though, right? Is that this lineup can still fight against Virtus.Pro if they take it well.
I think he needs to get Scotty against the troll just to slow him down.
Here. Give himself a little bit more of an opportunity to get the Sunder off as well. A little bit of extra HP doesn't go amiss.
I mean, do you think that, like, maybe Ramses at this point maybe needs a blink even? It's sort of weird because I guess it just goes back to the same problem that Troll Warlord has, where you need so many different items. Like, getting on top of that TB to force, you know, out the evasion and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, he's even backpacking items already. Like, he's just struggling to keep the Mask of Madness in his inventory while TPing around the place. It's so hard to play Troll.
AC done for the Lina. Still sitting on those 12 Bloodstone charges. He's chilling.
Sounds good to me.
Level 24 on XXS, very close to that talent for the Dispel cooldown. Press the attack. I mean, obviously the dual damage is good as well, but I think that having that hard Dispel is so valuable.
Yeah. I mean, even just the attack speed as well. We're getting to the point where like the TB's bloodlusted, and then you put the extra attack speed on him. He does a ton of damage already, and then with that, he just completely shreds everyone. Did get that Scotty picked up. Good call of cost, and like you said, no real need for him to have boots. You can just rely on the bloodlust and butterfly move speed.
Even Ogre has Vlad's just for some extra armor. He's sitting on 61 armor, man.
Oh my god.
Let me just check the percentage.
73.
What?
Come, Ogre, come.
That is insane. I mean, plus the damage. You know, this is super valuable. And Stylar just... All right. That's some buildings starting to fall. Centaur is not here. He's going to be able to take the tower down in turn, but Ramses, meanwhile, walking forward, wanting to find Sylar right at the get-go with the bash. Can he get it in time? He doesn't manage to find a bash, and Sylar just BKBs and runs away. They take down the melee barracks, and now they can retreat.
And they can reset if they want to. They can wait. They have a refresher shard ready. Oh, illusion rune.
Aster Dota making the big plays against the favorites, I would say, coming into the tournament at least in some capacity.
Well, I said they're gonna get the top 2 in the group, but I'm still expecting VP to be on top of the group.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, this is just the first game as well, of course. There's always going to be room for VP to adapt a little bit going into game 2.
And it's not over.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks very heavily into the favor of Aster, but things get weird. Look at that drop off. Oh, man.
If VP lose this game, are we willing to just call Troll a bad hero?
Yes.
Okay. I'm already willing to call him a bad hero, and they haven't even lost
Bad hero
yet.
is Silencer. Like, Troll is a decent hero. The only thing bad about Troll is his itemization. Not the Ramses, but it's so hard to itemize the hero in general.
Yeah. But I think you compare Troll to Morphling, PL, TB, Spectre, like the I mean, I'm listing the most premium carries of the patch,
right.
Sure, but he just feels so outclassed compared to all of those heroes.
Homie needs a buff.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Maybe.
Ooh. Arcane Rune, still 40 seconds before meta's back up, though.
Give him some huge move speed talent at 25, so that he can just do the Weaver thing where he doesn't need boots after he hits 25. That'll help fix some of the slot issues, maybe.
We do have the Daedalus picked up for Sniper.
So no boots, Sniper, that's ton of damage. 800 crits.
God, look at these stones just dropping. And
let me just check this. Arcane Rune, 9 seconds. Yeah, he's not going to be able to pop it while he has Arcane. Meta's not going to be ready.
Unfortunate. It almost feels like you might need to get into Rapier territory for no one. The entire game feels like it's on his back right now and just doesn't quite have the damage yet. Look at
the damage,
oh
Linus.
my god. All right, never mind. I take it back. Pasha maybe looking for an opening to terrorize. It's on the back lines. No, they don't end up getting it. Believe, though, he's going to start to lay into him. Can they tear down the second time? They pop the cheese there onto D-Stones as well. So far, it's so good. And Terrorblade is dead. Also going to lose the Lena. They go for the duel now onto the Sniper, but the Nightmare comes in. Not going to be able to save his life, though. XXS might still die nonetheless as they try and chase him down. Going to be able to find the jump in just a second from Pasha's curve stomp to the face, and 4 dead for Aster.
I think what happened is that Bane gripped Phoenix.
When they were diving through?
I'm not sure. I don't know why he used egg from behind. Like, he used the egg on tier 3 tower. That makes no sense. Maybe something interrupted the Fiend's grip. I did not see. Also, level 25 Centaur. No one's picking return aura anymore. Just the hoof stomp duration, way too good. So you have 425 stun, and now he has a refresher orb. Man, he can stun them for almost 9 seconds and use 2 ultis plus 2 times 700 double edge. That's over 6,000 damage. Maybe that's not correct. Maybe that's not correct.
I was with you up until you said 6.
Yo, check out Roger. Look at Roger right now. Sitting Invis rune inside the enemy base, waiting to get into position to take this.
They have Invis and DD.
I mean, VP, they're in a position here to start taking some more of these buildings. You don't have buyback on the Legion Commander, and Terrorblade doesn't want to use it with only 13 seconds left, but if you don't do that, you're losing 2 sets of racks. I mean, they just let him take it.
Yeah, this is... Oh, that's a big win for VP. That was a fantastic fight.
You know what they say? Never don't give up. Like, you should tattoo that phrase.
Okay.
The hashtag before.
Yeah.
Because it's grammatically incorrect.
Never don't
give up. You
I'll
never
put
saw it
I'll
before?
put a little quote under it as well. Lacoste 2018. Yeah. Never don't give up.
I think that's a pretty
like a
popular meme.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think that's like a Yoda phrase. Never don't give up. That's not a good Yoda voice.
That was probably better than mine, for sure.
The swing back the other way, though, into the favor of VP. We never doubted him. Never for a second.
Not even for a moment.
7,000 gold on Sniper. Where is that?
Give me
Moon
the
Shard. Give me Moon Shard. Give me one more damage item. Sell that useless Lincoln Sphere.
All right, do you think Rapier or do you think Moon Shard?
I'm not saying Lincoln's is useless. He's just saving for a buyback.
Yeah.
But I think he should get the Moon Shard, and he can get the Rapier.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to commit fully to Rapier. If he wants to do something, he can buy Sacred Relic, lock it, buy a Demon Edge, and just use it during the mid-game fight.
Okay.
Mid-fight.
Yeah.
So we did have a middle-of-the-road Roche respawn time now. Level 25 talents starting to come up pretty quickly here now. And we're still waiting for the one on Phoenix, but we do have Legion, Lina, and TB. Buyback status, only the Phoenix is waiting for it and needs some money to get to that point. XXS looking for his opening, but Solo's not there, and Ramsey spots him out. Do they actually know where the vision is? They need the gem on top of him, but they find D-Stones. XSS thinking about jumping in. He ends up getting his blink broken and now needing to run, but they do have the lift up there onto Phoenix. He's controlled. They can't quite get him there in time, and there's going to be the duel, but the Nightmare to turn it back around. Believe able to just dismantle another one. Their feet's gripping the other. Buyback immediately onto 2. This could be the fight for them if they're able to find Coast. Mantic dodges away from the Terrorize. Is that going to keep him alive? That's what they needed. They take down Solo. Siler turns on to Pasha, still living for the moment with the press the attack, but it's not enough. They managed to find the kill, and now Roger jumps forward into all of them. He doesn't have any more abilities with the exception of the Curse Crown, but they have the press the attack to take it off, and they run through, find the kill, they buy back on 3.
He has no boots. He should be careful. But look at the base. Tier 4's attacked, so everyone bought back besides Phoenix and Ogre. Also Baboka with some sick plays. He used the dive and Meteor Hammer to stun 2 of them from so far away.
There were so many good individual plays in that fight. I mean, even just the Manta dodge on the Terrorize from TB was sick. Kept him alive for a pretty significant amount of time.
And if he doesn't hit that, then you probably don't get the kills.
Double damage, Sniper. Let's go. Time to either win or lose this game.
Yeah.
Jump in though, finding themselves one. Ramsey's in trouble. They jump in and find the stun, but it's not going to be there on to Sylar. He popped the BKB with the Sniper in his sights. They take him down, another one. TB turns with the Sunder, finding the kill. No buyback for 2 minutes on these heroes as Pasha, they just call GG. They know it's over.
Man, Ramses was caught. His team was
split up from
near
his
their
team.
shrine. Yeah, they were split in this fight. If he was alive, that was a double damage Sniper. So, I'm not sure. Gotta give credit to Dyer, man. They played really well.
Aster, yeah. Sylar especially, I think, on his Terrorblade. Pretty stellar performance. I mean, that's the kind of team that Aster are as well.
Right.
It's like, Sylar, go and win us the game. Take this position 1 hero and go and farm for 35 minutes and then come out and just completely stomp everybody. And
Do they have stats on number of D wards and stuff on this for the new screen? I don't know if they do or not. It's one of those that I feel like is pretty hard to quantify, but if they do get it, Fenrir, I think, was one of the standout players in this one too. for me at least. Just hard to do on an ogre.
Yeah, that's true. He actually had. I mean, you were even talking about the wards when the hasted TB found the sniper, right? Those managing to get in there and get those deep wards down had a very big impact. And VP, it just seemed to kind of, like you said, it just switched on and off for them during this game. They had some moments in a couple of minutes in a row where they just felt like they were so in control of the game. They were finding every pick-off time and time again. And then it also swung back the other way where we were looking at these team fights and just nothing's going right. Spells are missing. I think there were a few flubs here and there from both teams, but pretty high quality Dota.
Yeah,
overall.
This was the best game of the day, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we expected it, and guess what? We were in for a treat, and we still have game number 2 coming.
Yep. So, any other thoughts on this one, guys, or about wrap it up?
Let's axe Troll. He's out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to see the troll pick again. Very much like to see Ramses on one of his other signature heroes, perhaps. So we'll have to see what the draft has in store. But for that, we're going to have to head to a break first. Enjoy the highlights, and we'll be back for game number 2 of Aster versus VP in just a few short minutes.